This year's seniors spent most of their junior year learning virtually. Research shows the academic impacts of the pandemic on learning continue to be substantial. That's why education officials are watching this year's graduation numbers closely. Molly Boardley is looking forward to graduation.
I'm excited and nervous. I think I'm ready.
The PHM senior is also the National Honor Society president, and she's not the type of student who gives up when things get hard.
This has been a crazy ride.
To volunteer to tutor.
Boardley is referring to the last couple years of high school. Like seniors across the country, because of the pandemic, her sophomore year was cut short and her junior year was mostly virtual.
Junior year, it was hard because you were expected to kind of learn it on your own. So you had to teach yourself things because you weren't in the classroom, and a lot of kids were scared to actually unmute themselves and ask questions.
And a lot of kids fell behind. Across the country, academics were impacted. In Indiana, last year the statewide graduation rate fell from 87% to 86%. Our local schools were impacted. South Bend's graduation rate dropped from 76% to 72%. Mishawaka went from 93% to 81%. And Elkhart dropped from 94% to 87%.
It's been harder on some kids to get to that finish line for sure.
PHM counselors and staff checked in with its senior class to make sure each student had what they needed to graduate, and many other schools in our area stepped in to help struggling students.
I think it's been the toughest on kids that kind of were mostly virtual.
That was true too for Boardley. She was able to keep her grades up, but it took a lot of hard work.
It can be hard. It was really hard to find a routine that worked for me, but as soon as you do stick to it every day.
Boardley and classmate Purnashi Banyaputai will soon be walking the stage on graduation day.
And I feel like that's just a part of life. And it's just important that you kind of power through the times where it's stressful.
And into whatever their future in life now holds. It is still too early to know what graduation numbers look like for 2022. That's because some students still have work to do over the next 2 weeks, and some will need to take summer school to get their final credits. Schools will need to submit their numbers to the state in the next few months. In the studio, Kristen Bean, WSBT 22 News.